And we're gonna roll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of Away with Words, the podcast. It's your girl Bree Story.
And it's A Tati.
Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween time. It's spooky season.
Yes.
So this episode is inspired by all things spooks. Spooks and spocks and goblin gods. Is that a hair?
Okay.
Anyway, first,
Icebreaks.
housekeeping. You notice anything different, people watching? Something that you may not have seen before?
This hairstyle on Bree Story.
No. Our limited edition 5-year anniversary Away with Words, the podcast hoodies. Now, as you may know,
It's made
we've
with the most premium of cotton.
celebrated our 5-year anniversary a couple of weeks ago, and we decided to drop some hoodies for that. Something new, something sleek, something cozy. It's getting cool out there, and we want to keep you warm and the hottest merch there is. So go to yaymash.com and get yourself one, or get one for a friend. Maybe a late sweetest day gift.
Great Christmas
It's,
gift idea.
It's unisex, it's warm, it's cozy, it's cute. It's stylish. It goes with most anything. Wear it to the office, to the store, to the movie theater. You know, it's versatile.
Yeah.
In addition to all of those things, if you are on yaymash.com, go ahead and subscribe. Get those emails. Get in the know of the things on yaymash.com. Also, you know, to follow us at Away with Words, the podcast. You know that by now, right? I don't have to talk to you about that. Just be on the lookout for all the things. Like, comment, subscribe, review, rate. It goes a long way. Thank you so much.
All right. So, going with all things Halloween. If you could have, I don't know how I'm going to phrase it. Okay. If you could have lived in any Disney Channel Halloween movie, which one would you have wanted to
This
be
is
a
by
part of?
far the easiest question. And so, therefore, I don't even want to answer it with my original answer because it's so easy and so,
Well, tell
obvious. It's Halloween Town.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Such a great movie. One of my all-time favorites. But also, just to maybe honorable mention and not to be so basic, Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire.
Yeah.
I really feel like I would have been of service to those kids as they tried to get their mother to understand and know what she was getting herself into.
So, I'm thinking, the girl in me, the young girl in me that was like, ooh, boys, and this is so fun, is making me want to say, don't look under the bed.
Period.
Just
Such a cutie.
because when they kissed at the end, I was like, oh my God. Like, could have been a sex scene as far as I was concerned. It was such a big deal.
Got me off. Am I
Yeah.
right? When I was a child, not as an adult. It's weird.
No, that's weird. But yes, no, love, don't look under the bed. And then also part of me wants to say Twitches.
Twitches! Go Twitches. Go Twitches. They're so cute.
Definitely a fan of Twitches.
You know what I don't know and I need to figure out? I'm pretty sure the answer is yes, but I was looking through Disney Channel's Halloween section last night. I don't know if I've ever seen Twitches too.
Wow.
I don't know, but I feel like I'm going to turn it on and be like, oh yeah. But I don't.
Yeah.
When I saw it, I was like, so I'm going to have to watch
Took me
that.
a long time to see
Maybe
Twitches,
today.
too.
And Twitches 2 was actually good. Like, as far as, like, sometimes, like, when franchises start making 2s and 3s and stuff, you'd be like,
Tired.
But Twitches, but maybe that's the beauty of Disney, since Disney is already kind of, like, corny and, like, like, it makes it easier to, keep doing shit.
Supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be done.
Twitches,
But it's
part
great.
1, no, like the back of my hand. But I was looking at Twitches too, like,
It would have definitely been Tia. I don't remember what her name was.
Damn. After I
was
just said I know it like the back of my hand, I do not remember their names.
She was a writer. And she was more with the knife.
Yeah, Tamara was like, I draw.
You hate her. Like,
I really don't. I don't like Tamara. I don't know Tamara
very well, and I love
Tamara.
her. I love Tamara.
I don't know her, so it's a terrible thing to say. But
I don't dislike her, but I'm definitely Tia.
I'm not a fan.
at all times. People actually call me Tia, so makes sense.
They do be calling you that. Cool. This was fun. Thank you for that.
This was brought to you by
Twitches.
Sister.
Oh, I was like Twitches. This was brought to you by Halloween. Let's check in. I'll go first. Physically, I feel there's a presence in my head. It's not quite a headache, but it's like maybe it's a sinus thing. Emotionally, I am feeling calm. My attention is currently on Halloween. I love Halloween. I love Halloween. I really, really do. And I like Halloween stuff. I like candy. I like light, spooky movies. I don't like scary shit. I'm not interested. But I like light, spooky stuff. All the Disney Channel stuff right up my alley. Hocus Pocus, all of that good shit.
I cannot wait for the new one.
Me as well.
I'm actually.
It made sense. Like, I think I had heard about it, and then months later, I heard about it again, like as an official thing. And then when they said the date, and I was like, "Fuck!" Like, I was so upset that it was 2022. But I'm like, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, like I was really looking forward to that this October, because when I first heard about this, I feel like it was early this year. Like, I feel like it was so long ago, but really, I guess it does take a lot to make a movie. But anywho, hopefully everything goes well with that and we just get it. So that's what my attention is on. Spiritually, I am feeling humbled.
Physically, I feel full. Emotionally, I feel leveled. My attention is on fall and all things fall.
Growing.
Just the season.
Growing. No more falling in love. Growing in love.
Fall, autumn. That's what my
Fall out
attention
of a plane? I mean, out of a plane?
Nope.
Fall off.
And spiritually, I feel guided.
Word. So, in honor of all things Halloweeny, we are going to talk about our fears today. We're going to talk about our top 10 fears. And yeah, so I'll start.
Okay.
Starting with 10.
Least scary.
Yeah.
To the most.
Starting with 10.
Okay.
Germs. I've always considered myself to be a clean person and a person who is aware of my personal hygiene and things that I touched and washing my hands, regularly. But COVID has created a brand new fear in me. I am pretty anal about it. Every time someone enters my home, I am like doing double duty. My brain is like, half of my brain is like, hi, welcome to my home, like greeting them into my home, my friends and my family. But then the other part of me is like, I don't want to be a nag, but I'm absolutely not going to stop doing anything until you go wash your hands. Like, I'm just like it's just become like a little like hawkish. Like, I'm like, eh. So yeah.
Yeah, for
10
sure.
for me is germs.
10 for me is spiders. I actually don't like any bugs or insects, but spiders definitely stand out as like when I see one. Because I could be chilling, like reading a book, and then something like catch the corner of my eye, like on the wall or something, and it'll be like, that's a fucking spider. Like, and my whole insides jump. Like, I get so nervous, and it'd be like, I get serious. Like, about, all right, I'd be like, Cassidy, get the spray, get the shoes. Like, it'd be a whole bunch of stuff that I start having to do to get prepared to kill spiders. Because I'm also scared to kill them, so.
It's a separate fear. I love that. My number 9 is the dark. And now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have put it higher up on the list. I'm quite afraid of the dark, actually.
Did you used to watch Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah.
They're bringing that back, too.
Yes, they are. No, I'm super afraid of the dark. And the reason why I feel like I should have it up higher is because I think that when I first wrote that down, I was thinking about being with someone else. Like, if someone's there, I can grow in comfort with being in the dark. Because when I'm by myself, I don't sleep in the dark. Ever. Like, never.
That's crazy, and that's the biggest lie.
It's the truth.
Are
I
you
do not
serious?
sleep in the
Wow.
dark.
You
Not
sleep with
ever.
your light on?
Not with my light, but a light. Yeah, not like the light. But I have a pink Himalayan salt lamp that I keep on at night. In my bedroom. I also really enjoy sleeping in my living room for some reason. Sleeping on the couch. And if I'm sleeping on my couch, the television is on. So I'm never just in the pitch black dark unless I am with someone else and they insist upon it.
I definitely sleep with my TV on a lot, but not because I'm afraid of the dark.
Yeah,
that's
you
just
fall
a habit
asleep.
of mine.
Yeah.
I turn my TV on to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Like, it's just I have it
Background noise.
to just find
It's like
something
white
to watch.
noise.
Yeah, because I feel the same way about fans sometimes. Like I'll turn a fan on just to hear static.
Mm-hmm.
I
Definitely
turn on
helps.
my music, and I'll be in the pitch black dark.
I don't turn on music for a lot of things.
My number 9 is slipping on ice. Every winter.
That's good.
Every
Damn.
single winter in Chicago, I am terrified, especially when I was living downtown. So I was walking
shit.
everywhere.
Man, what a time.
Oh my God. It used to almost be like driving in a car somewhere. You just like go around me.
Yeah.
Because I'm walking slow as hell. I'm not about to speed up because I'm so afraid of falling. I'm so afraid of slipping on ice. That's a very scary thing.
That's a good one. Number 8 for me is general pain. Just any pain I try to avoid at all costs. Like, and I can tell that it's it's a fear because of how much I think about it. Like how much I am in any given moment will picture something and like that. Don't do that. Don't let that happen. Like, don't cut yourself. Just don't hurt yourself, please. Like, I'm afraid of being in any type of pain. I hate it.
My number 8 is haunted houses.
Okay.
Because I go back and forth with this. I go through spaces where I be kind of giving myself like a pep talk in my head where I'm like, you're not really scared of haunted house. Like, you can go to a haunted house. It's not that big of a deal. And every year I get older, I be telling myself like, no, bitch, you got this. Like, it's not that big of a deal. But then when a situation is approaching where it's becoming realistic that I'm about to attend a haunted house or I have the ability to be like, oh yeah, I'm down, like let's go, I never do it. I'm always like, nah, like I'm gonna sit this one out, y'all.
Never will.
So I've come to terms that I'm genuinely afraid of haunted houses.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
The last haunted house I was in, I think I was like 8 years old, maybe. Yeah, I was really young. My whole family went, and I ran through the entire haunted house with my face in my dad's coat and ran like this through the whole house.
I would have
And my
very
brother
similar.
had got in trouble in that haunted house, and my dad had ended up saying his name. He was like, Derek, something. So all the haunted house people knew my brother's name. So as we were running through the haunted house, they were like, Derek. Like, it was
They were professional.
very creepy.
That's how you
guys.
do it.
Yes. And
Any clues you can get on spawning about their personal life, say it out loud.
Yep. So that was, and after that moment, I've been terrified of haunted houses.
A good reason to be afraid of that. My number 7, is it?
Yes.
Heights. Not a fan of heights. Not a fan of, I would say open air heights, because I was thinking about, like, when I'm on a plane, that doesn't bother me. Like, I don't think, like, oh my God, I'm so high off the ground when I'm on the plane. But, like, if I'm on a bridge, I'm definitely one of those people. I think that, most people expect for people to walk, on the right side of the street. If that side is where the edge of the fucking bridge is, I don't give a fuck, move. I'm on the left side and get out of my fucking way.
Yeah, you'd be lucky if I'm not in the street with the cars.
I mean, period.
Like,
so, I mean, I don't take it that far, but, like, I definitely am not going to be by the railing if I can help it at all. So
yeah, no way.
that tells me I'm a little scared of heights and I can't swim. Most bridges are above water.
My number 7 is falling in a dirty area.
She was scared of falling.
That's so good.
I have, that really freaks me out. The idea of, especially, like, when I used to be heavy on, like, like the red line and all that type of stuff, like walking down like into the subways and then
it would be like you know what, after
like,
a
what
rain
if I
or snow.
tripped?
Yes, like especially after a rain or snow and the steps would be like wet and dirty.
Oh yeah.
We'll get back to that later on down my list. But falling in any type of like dirty area or something where I can just see the grime around and envisioning me tripping.
The word grime?
Yeah, because that's what it is. That is the perfect description of what I'm talking about. It's grime.
It is. That's unfortunate.
Disgusting.
That's a good one. Number 6, robots and the act of making technology too smart. Our phones and things, they know too much. I don't allow myself to think that much about it because if I do, I terrify myself. Like, it's getting out of hand, guys. It's getting out of hand.
Robots do scare me.
Robots are, it's kind of a lot. It's just kind of a lot. And I think that, that's why, I don't know. I don't like to watch stuff about like Elon Musk and stuff and people who are really into humanizing robots, especially like.
Yeah. I want my robots to be like metal.
A toaster.
And like, like a box and like my name is like.
I don't even want them to do that.
I don't want, but I'm saying that's if I have to see one, that's what it needs to look like. I don't want it looking like a person.
I don't want my tech to go further than a television. Like I want to have to tell it what to do. By making it do stuff with a remote control, pushing buttons, toasters, microwaves, things of that nature. But y'all, I swear to God, this whole fucking, I be thinking stuff. I don't like that. I don't like when I'm thinking something and then I start to type it in Google and it finishes.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
No, that's one of my fears too. Honestly.
I'm not interested in that
like
because, and I just don't let myself think about it because I'll be too scared. So.
My number 6 is gaining all the weight back that I lost. That is a real fear of mine.
That's real.
I don't know if you guys have followed my like journey or listen, not even because it was already kind of happening once you guys started seeing me, but if you've listened to me over the years, I'm sure at some point or another I've expressed that I've lost probably about like 60 or so pounds, like all together. And that's a real thing because I be having these binges where I'll go like months of just saying I don't get no fuck and I'm just eating whatever I want. I'm not working out. And I'll just be like, whatever. And then it's like I'll wake up in a cold sweat one night, like, I was at the gym. Like, you gotta get your shit together, girl, because
what is wrong with you? Are you nuts?
That's really how it be. Like, I will jump up, like looking in the mirror. Like, wait a second. Like, you've left this go on too long. So, yeah, that's a real fear
deep,
of mine.
but that's real.
It keeps me in check.
I like that. A little shame goes a long way. Just a little. All of us need it.
That's hilarious.
5 is rats. So my number 4 is similar. We'll get to that. So I want to specify, when I say rats, I mean outside. I cannot fucking imagine. New York, y'all is another breed. I cannot imagine a rat specifically, let's be clear, in my home.
Yeah.
Y'all are different, okay? Bless you.
Yeah.
I'm specifically afraid of rats outside because that is, by the grace of God, the only way that I've ever experienced them. Walking the Chicago streets, walking past alleys and things like that, catch a rat and it startles your girl quite a bit.
Yes.
Takes me out sometimes.
So my number 5, we touched on slightly, but it needed its own specific number, which is dirty/wet buses in particular. Because me and MJM have talked about this so many times throughout our friendship, but back in the days when we were kids, riding the school bus on a snowy or a rainy day, and the floor of the bus being wet, and then you seeing kids that are like dropping their coats or like their book bags.
Yes. Putting their coat on the floor.
Their book bags are falling on the floor. You see hats and gloves and like
the imagery. Stop! I can't take it. It's just wet and dirty.
There was a point in time when I used to be like a bus monitor, so I was like riding a bus like with the little kids, and then like them dropping something and then having to pick it up and like
it's just a mess.
It is Disgusting.
Oh,
Literally
that's
makes
actually
my
so
skin
gross.
crawl. I sit like this on a wet day. I'm like, it is gross out
That
there,
is
y'all.
crazy.
Y'all be careful.
Y'all be
So.
fucking safe.
Damn it. I'm
Oh
how
my
much this
God.
came
Number
out.
4 for me is mice. Because I have experienced mice inside.
Ooh, the
and
mice.
that
There's so many.
is
Mice is just-
disgusting. It's terrifying. Like to see a mouse inside of your house. I just felt like I was gonna keep rhyming. Sorry. To see a mouse inside your house.
Get your shit
To
together.
see a mouse in the place that you live, it's so jarring. It's the fucking worst. I wouldn't wish it on anyone that I even didn't like. Like, it sucks. I hate it so much. I live to this day in constant fear. I haven't had this issue in a very, very long time. I live in fear. I wake up in the middle of the night, and if I go to the bathroom, sometimes I'll be like, you know how you don't even want to look? I just be like, I have the urge to make sure, but I also like, I don't even want to look. Like, I'm so fucking afraid. Yeah,
shit.
mice are awful. I'm so sorry. Y'all didn't ask for this life, but you suck.
They do suck. So my number 4 is big bodies of water.
I thought you were just gonna say
Big bodies. I'm not talking about the body
like,
parts.
oh my God, how big?
Big body bends.
I was about to say, oh my God.
Talk about how big.
I was about to say, am I an issue? Have you just been...
Big body bitches. No. Big bodies of water.
Oh, I love those.
Definitely freak me
love
out when I can't see an end. I like if I can't see the bottom or I can't see like the end of the shore, it freaks me out. It makes me a little nervous every time.
Yeah, I feel you.
It really, it's just uncertainty. It's
Get
just
ready.
so much.
Get ready, because we're
much.
going to be on a yacht in a thong
Oh,
in
good.
Dubai. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not gonna be in a thong.
I'm probably going to.
I probably would definitely.
Anyway, number 3 for
And on
me.
a boat, I don't think it would bother me as much. Like a big boat.
Oh, no, it would be a small boat.
Oh.
Not like a canoe.
You said a yacht.
But no, it wouldn't be a yacht. I can't. What am I, Oprah? It would be a fucking normal-sized boat for a group of friends.
You are Oprah.
Anyway, number 3 for me is men.
Okay.
My number 3.
No. No, men are terrifying. They just are. You know, if you pay attention to any statistics or data at all, most crimes, violent crimes specifically, are committed by men. So people like me who know stuff like that, I go outside and I see men and I like cross the street, especially if it's like kind of dark out. I don't want to be anywhere near a strange man. Questioning being around men that I know well. You know, men are scary. That's it. Thank you for coming to my
My
TED
number
Talk.
3 is rodents, which we touched on a few times in Bree Stories.
That's your
list.
number
But that
3.
really does liven it up though, because we haven't even talked about the possibility of a fucking possum or something big.
Yeah,
Like,
all the rodents, raccoons, possums,
take me out of here.
mice,
Being where?
To the
rats.
king.
Outside?
No,
Squirrels.
near me. Okay.
I don't like any of them.
She's being ridiculous.
I don't like any of them. No, they're not.
I love
They're just
animals.
normalized rodents. Just because we're adapted to seeing it
Yeah,
doesn't make it not a big ass fucking rodent.
But I've never seen a squirrel bother a human the way like a raccoon would.
Do not.
Some squirrels.
Do not.
Squirrels be a little-
We love animals on this podcast.
I recovered a squirrel back to health when I was a kid. We named him Oliver.
Absolutely. See how fun that is?
He fell out of a tree and we took care of him.
He's a
So he got
baby.
better.
Gross.
It is
All
gross.
rodents.
Though. Like, that is wild as fuck that we like touched
are
it and stuff.
disgusting.
That was your number 3?
Yes.
That's pretty high on that list.
Deuce.
Yes, I'm pretty highly afraid of
Dose. Spirits. So, you know, as some of you may know.
Ex-murderers. Go
As some of you may know, I fancy myself a witch. You know, I do witchy things, but I do draw a line. It's super clear. You know, I am trying to definitely get closer into my ancestral work and connecting to the bloodline before me that is no longer Earthside. But I draw a very clear line, like, you know, Grandma, love me from a distance. Don't come in my house. Please don't come in my house, because I'm too scared that I won't know. I'm so afraid of being like.
I would be afraid if I knew.
Of being like.
If it was clear as day.
And
no,
like, yeah, like clear. See, I don't know about that.
I'm still afraid.
I just would be afraid, like, if I had clear contact with something otherworldly that was not Earthside and not human, in flesh, I would be so afraid. I would be too afraid to get to the point where I realize, like, oh, this is the spirit of my grandma or my, like, I'm not there yet. I do want to be there though, because I am, you know, I'm doing lots of shadow work, and some of that stuff does include ancestral stuff. So I do want to get better at it, but right now I feel like I got my altar and stuff, and I have things of my grandmother's, but I'm making really clear, like, I'm really not trying to call you in here right now. You know, like, be there. That's cool, but don't touch nothing. Don't tap me. Just.
Not tap me.
I'm tired. I'm scared. Like, for real. No, like, I'd be so scared.
No, this is a safe space.
Yeah. We come in peace.
So, my number 2 is birds.
Oh, yeah. I knew that was coming. I was waiting on it.
Super
It's
terrifying.
all animal-based.
Not animal-based.
They're not all. I only named 2 animals.
Birds are basically rodents with wings.
Rodents and birds.
Brianna said mice and rats.
Yeah, I did say rats and mice.
But no, birds, especially, I don't fancy any kind of birds, but like little, like tiny birds and like
So
songbirds
cute,
and stuff. No, but I'm
I
not
like those Cinderella
afraid
birds.
of them. Yeah, those type of birds, I'm not a fan of birds, period, but I'm not afraid of those. But once you start getting into like pigeons, seagulls, ducks, geese.
Ducks and geese as well?
Yes.
Wow.
I know y'all didn't see geese. Like,
Geese are mean.
Yeah, like,
yeah, they are mean.
not
But like
funny.
parrots and
But ducks aren't.
No,
They can talk.
parrots. Ew, no.
They can talk.
they gonna tell you they
Parrot
can.
be like, come on,
What's
bro.
the
Like, she
other-
start running away. That parrot be like, come on, bro. Like, I ain't even do nothing.
That'll probably make me even more afraid. What's
Could
the
you
pretty bird?
A parakeet? A cockatoo?
No. The one that
Flamingo?
has like the big. Scared of those too. The ones that has like
Peacock.
the peacocks. Don't like those.
I think turkeys are mean.
Don't like turkeys.
I mean, they have a right to be.
chickens.
After all this time of us just
You're not
centering a whole holiday
You're not eating
around
me
them.
this year.
Oh, fuck.
I was gonna say something kind of
The
racist,
guilt.
but no.
Yeah. I don't do it.
I
And
don't
of
cook
course, an
turkey, but I'm
ostrich.
going to eat some.
Yeah, ostrich, I understand that. Ostriches, they are scary. That's a big ass bird in your face.
And they're fast as hell.
They're fast.
They're so fast.
They look like
Have you ever seen Dude, Where's My Car?
No.
yeah,
Ashton
absolutely.
Kutcher?
Yeah,
They had ostriches in that movie.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, it was ostriches in that movie.
This
Damn.
revelation.
That was
They
chasing
had
them.
ostriches
It was
in that
chasing them, and I remember being a little kid watching that movie, like, oh shit, like
That's
I'm
a
not
thing that
fucking
can
with no-
happen?
Yeah, I'm not fucking with ostriches. So
Okay.
yeah, no, that's a real phobia. Birds is an actual phobia of mine. Like I'm genuinely terrified.
Yes.
I'll tell everybody that.
Correcto.
Please
My number 1 top fear of all time keeps me awake at night sometimes is
do.
don't
Like it
laugh.
was gonna be silly. Keeps me awake at
It's
times.
not silly.
Peanut
It's
butter.
serious. No, my top fear is remaining conscious after death in my body. It is why I will
like just being stuck.
Yeah, that's why I insist upon being cremated. My biggest fear is being in a box and knowing that I'm there and never that being eternity.
Yeah.
Terrifies the fuck out of me.
That
Like,
is
what if
scary.
that's all death is? Like, oh my God.
Yeah, please cremate me too.
No, literally,
no
like,
part to that.
to a crisp. Spread the ashes. Do whatever you gotta
Put that
do.
in the ocean. That big body of water. That's how.
I want to be planted
be the only
into a
time I go.
tree. I want to be planted into a tree,
Yeah, you
but
did
not
say that.
all of my remains.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
spread them out.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like, because even I feel like if they collect like my,
You'll be like the willow in Pocahontas and be stuck in the tree.
you
Oh,
already
yeah, that's
fucking
fine.
know.
I just said
But you don't want to do that. You don't want to be
No,
stuck
I'm
in the
with
tree.
that because when I say conscious, I mean like can't be in my body, like can't talk, can't move, like basically paralysis. But if I'm a willow and I can like do shit with my branches, and I'd be like, it's fucking
Didn't she
lit.
know her grandma? Grandma Willow?
Yeah. She
Yeah.
did.
I thought you said, did she know your grandma? Like the willow from Pocahontas personally knew my grandmother. Fuck around.
Or something else.
Not something else.
So my number one all-time biggest fear is Cassidy, my daughter, being in the world.
Oh, wow.
That is just terrifying. Even
So,
I
get
was
it.
super excited for her to start when she went to kindergarten last year, even though part of it was remote, but then when it opened up and she was going to school like 2 days a week, I think it was just all terrifying. Having to entrust strangers
Yeah.
with your child.
Yeah.
And then even going past that, like as you know, my goddaughter is 14 and you know, like she's moving around and doing stuff now. Just envisioning her, like as much as we talk about like all the crazy shit that happens and like this wild ass generation that we got like going on, and just imagining like my daughter being like, all right, girl, I'm gone. And me being like, all right. Like, it's just.
having to.
Yeah,
Not
like-
just you being like having to just be like, okay,
Yeah,
gotta let you
just-
go to the mall and stuff.
Yeah, like I can't keep you locked up in the house. Like I
Right,
gotta let you
right.
enjoy life and experience life, but just having to just let go and let God
No,
definitely
that's
terrifies
crazy.
me.
Yeah.
And that's
Dun-dun-dun. Well, hopefully you have an eventful spooky season. Let us know some of your fears. We're very interested in that. You can do that wherever you want to. You can email us at askaway.with@gmail.com. You can also hit us up at Away with Words, the podcast on Instagram. You can hit me there at Bree.stories and at Bree_stories on Twit. And you can follow at ATati and talk to ATati on Instagram and at Hey Tati on Twit. And you know what you need to also be doing? Following at MJM Kid and at moments_stew and talking over there as well. Because there's so much to be said, so many exchanges
Do
to
that all
have.
the time.
And I want to see all of your costumes. And I hope you get a hoodie. You can dress up as a Away with Words, the podcast producer, or an Away with Words, the podcast intern, perhaps, that just got some new swag from the company. Yeah, show us you trick-or-treating.
I just got some new from the company.
That's how it goes. You're a new
A
hire.
costume.
You're a new hire. You just got your swag bag. It includes a hoodie.
I should imagine be like, guess what
Explaining that to people.
Yeah.
I just got my new swag
Like,
bag
happy Halloween.
from my new company.
It's day 3. I just filled out my I-9 at my new job, and then
I feel like that's
maybe-
definitely a costume for Apple.
Right, hell yeah.
People definitely dress up like that.
Yeah.
They do.
See, it can be done.
Yeah.
And if you do it, show it to us. And we love you so much, and we'll talk to y'all later. Have a safe and eventful Halloween, please. Everybody say bye.
Bye.